It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. She has her own logic, her own laws. She has no effect without cause, nor invention without necessity. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. The acquisition of knowledge is always of use to the intellect, because it may thus drive out useless things and retain the good. For nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first known. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. Iron rusts from disuse, stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does inaction sap the vigors of the mind. All our knowledge has its origin in our perceptions. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Man has much power of discourse, which for the most part is vain and false. Animals have but little, but it is useful and true, and a small truth is better than a great lie. All sciences are vain and full of errors that are not born of experience, the mother of all knowledge. Learn how to see. Recognize that everything connects to everything else. He who truly knows has no occasion to shout. Time abides long enough for those who make use of it. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Consistency does not begin, but is that which perseveres. Why does the eye see more clearly when asleep than the imagination when awake? Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. Obstacles cannot crush me. Every obstacle yields to stern resolve. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. 'Tis the business of little minds to shrink, but they whose heart is firm and whose conscience approves their conduct will pursue their principles until death. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. Experience is a truer guide than the words of others. Blinding ignorance does mislead us. Open your eyes. Depth and strength of a human character are defined by its moral reserves. For, verily, great love springs from great knowledge of the beloved object, and if you little know it, you will be able to love it only little, or not at all. Patience serves as a protection against wrongs, as clothes do against cold. For if you put on more clothes as the cold increases, it will have no power to hurt you. So in the like manner, you must grow in patience when you meet with great wrongs, and they will then be powerless to vex your mind. Man's external form, marvelously constructed, is not much as compared with the divine soul that dwells inside that structure. To be a winner, you must want to win, but must know of the chance of losing, and must not fear of it. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Wishing is not enough. We must do.